Hello and happy, beautiful day to you. Today I want to share with you a very important insight and misconception when it comes to healing with the mind or even using your mind to help change your life. You know, all of the time I'll see people who have underlying patterns of guilt or feeling like a bad person, even if it's not true. You know, guilt from the past, from a mistake, or even just patterns of feeling guilty for no reason. And what'll happen is that people can experience feelings of depression or feelings of health issues and physical health issues from these types of patterns. And what can happen is that they hear that it's really great to bring in feelings of gratitude. And so then they start feeling grateful in life to try to heal, but it can backfire. And even if you think about the last episode on the podcast where I was working with the beautiful volunteer, Veronica, if you think about it for a moment, the emotion and thought pattern that came up for her when it came to healing was a feeling of feeling guilty and bad. She felt guilty for being happy. She felt like it wasn't fair if she's happy and others aren't, which makes no sense, of course. But the brain isn't always logical. And so in her case, part of her problem was feeling afraid of people being upset if she's happy, feeling guilty for it. And then what happens is people start to say, okay, well, I want to heal. So let me just bring in feelings of gratitude. I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this. Now, I see two things happen all the time. You know, it backfires where, you know, it's connected to the health issue. So it's not great because there's that feeling of, I'm like, I don't deserve, or I'm guilty from the past at a deeper level. So that's one thing. Or the second thing is people will try to connect with the feeling and they can't feel it. And they feel almost a sense of shame for not being able to feel it. They go, well, I have things in my life and I'm trying to feel grateful, but I'm just an ungrateful person. You know, it's like they start to feel a feeling of feeling bad for not being able to feel it. But that's because if there are feelings of feeling undeserving or guilt or, you know, all kinds of subconscious patterns, it can keep you from feeling those feelings. And so that said, you'll want to make sure to really start bringing in the feeling of feeling good about you. You'll want to make sure to be very clear what is in your subconscious mind. Feel deserving to have a great life and really feel that very strong. Also, if you've listened to past episodes on the podcast, you've heard me work with people who have, you know, pain, ailments, paralyzed limbs, different things like that, and help them to even release pain in minutes on the podcast live. And we're not necessarily using feelings of gratitude. We're addressing the specific things, the specific mind programming that's going on and changing that. And so that's what you'll want to do in your life. Now, of course, feeling grateful is good, but it's not always the best starting point. And if you think about the last podcast episode, where I see this all the time, people will have feelings of guilt, even though they don't make sense, or feelings of feeling bad and undeserving. And starting with gratitude keeps them more stuck. And so you'll want to think about that in your life. If you have these patterns, make sure to transform those first and then bring in even more gratitude. And I have to say, I am so grateful for my own life, for my own healing, my own transformation. I'm very grateful. And it was a process to genuinely feel that. And that's what you want to do, is getting rid of the negative. Because even in my own life, part of what was affecting me was subconscious fear that I didn't even realize was there. But bringing in a bunch of gratitude when your nervous system is in fight, flight, or fear is hard to do. And so just, again, making sure to make a real change is so important. And so that said, that is the insight, bringing in the feeling you deserve a great life, feeling that very strong, and being real with what's real, noticing what is in your subconscious mind and genuinely changing it. So that said, it has been such a pleasure connecting with you. Please do make a point to hit the share button on this. Share it with somebody you love, somebody you care about, or somebody you don't even know, because the more empowered and happy and healthy that every single person is in our world, the better this world is for all of us. So thank you for joining me, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next podcast. We'll see you there.